Seyfi kalitini ko'rmadingizmi?
Kecha o'rningizni yig'ishtirayotganimda qanaqadir kalit tushdi. O'sha seyfni kalitimidi?
Nimaga odamlar bunaqa? Bir-biriga azob berib, qiynab, choh qazib yashar ekan.
Allohning arshi larzaga kelar ekan.
Ular bizga juda ham kerak edi. O'z vaqtida olib keldi. Lekin yomon ayolga o'xshamadi.
Isitmas yo'q.
Nimaga unaqa deysiz? Nimaga isitmaydi?
Shu cholni jonini qanaqa bo'lsa bo'larkin-a? Yaxshi. Unda kechga uyga o'tamiz.
Men ham boramanmi?
Ishqilib o'zing tayyorladingmi? O'zing pishirdingmi?
Ha, o'zim qildim.
Farhod freezes the moment Nggi throws the photograph onto the table because the picture clearly shows Afzal secretly meeting Bonu at night. Nozima's face loses all color, while Bonu stands there pretending to be innocent. But the most terrifying thing is not the photograph. It is the flash drive lying silently on the table with one shocking sentence written across it: the real truth about the child. The entire house falls into deadly silence. Farhod slowly picks up the flash drive while everyone watches him nervously. Nozima's hands begin trembling badly because she already understands this matter is somehow connected to her hidden pregnancy report. Nggi angrily looks toward Bonu and Afzal. "What relationship do both of you have?" he shouts. Afzal immediately denies everything and says Bonu only contacted him regarding business matters, but nobody fully believes him anymore. Bonu suddenly starts crying and pretends to be the victim. She says someone is trying to frame her and destroy the family from inside. Nazakat quietly watches the drama with a suspicious smile because she knows Bonu is lying. Farhod finally inserts the flash drive into the laptop. Everyone gathers around in fear. A video starts playing, but before the face inside becomes visible, electricity suddenly goes out across the house. Darkness. Panic spreads everywhere. Nozima becomes frightened and instinctively holds Farhod's arm. Outside, heavy rain suddenly begins. Someone inside the darkness secretly removes the flash drive from the laptop table. When the lights return after a few moments, the flash drive is gone. Everyone becomes shocked. Nggi explodes in anger. "Nobody leaves this house," he roars. Meanwhile, Bonu secretly hides the flash drive inside her sleeve. Her breathing becomes faster because she knows whatever is inside that video can destroy everything. Later that night, Farhod notices Nozima crying alone on the terrace.
He softly asks her, "Nozi, what are you hiding from me?" Nozima finally gathers courage to speak. Tears roll down her face as she slowly places Farhod's hand on her stomach. Farhod becomes completely speechless. "You're pregnant?" he whispers emotionally. Nozima nods while crying. For a moment, Farhod forgets every problem around him. He hugs Nozima tightly while tears fill his own eyes. After so many painful episodes, hope finally returns into their lives. But someone secretly watches them from behind the curtain. It is Bonu. And the hatred growing inside her eyes becomes more dangerous than ever before. The next morning, the atmosphere inside the house changes completely. Farhod looks happier after hearing the truth about the baby, while Nozima finally smiles after many episodes of sadness. Even Farhod's mother emotionally prays for them, but Bonu cannot tolerate their happiness anymore. She secretly calls Afzal and urgently asks him to meet. When they meet inside an empty parking area, Bonu angrily tells him the situation is becoming dangerous. Afzal is shocked after hearing Nozima is pregnant. For a few seconds, he cannot even speak. The pain inside his eyes becomes visible immediately. Bonu notices it and says coldly, "You still love her." Afzal looks away silently. Bonu then reveals another shocking truth. The missing flash drive contains old hospital documents connected to Nozima's past. If the truth comes out, Farhod's entire happiness could shatter instantly. Afzal becomes furious and grabs Bonu's arm. "What truth?" he demands. But before Bonu can answer, a car suddenly stops nearby. Nazakat steps out. Bonu immediately panics because she realizes Nazakat has been following them. Nazakat smirks and says, "The game is over." At the same moment back at the house, Nggi secretly opens the safe and becomes horrified. Several important property papers are missing. Someone has already started stealing from him. He immediately suspects Bonu. But before he can say anything, Farhod enters happily and announces to the family that Nozima is pregnant. Everyone becomes emotional. Nggi smiles after many painful days and hugs Farhod proudly. But in the middle of that happiness, Bonu suddenly walks into the house with a cold expression on her face, and then she says the one sentence nobody expected. "Are you all sure this child belongs to Farhod?" The entire house freezes. Nozima's tears stop instantly. Farhod slowly turns toward Bonu with disbelief burning inside his eyes. Afzal closes his eyes in shock, and Bonu quietly takes out the stolen flash drive from her purse. Episode ends, but the biggest truth is still hidden.